And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as an offense.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my...
Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively, and really the thing of it is he's still learning and growing, and he's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like that. Or handball.
Yeah, either one or two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Jay, and it's Navarro in at the 3. And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range and his perimeter defense, Clark, his rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
Now, here's Brown, following the miss by Lewis Williams.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Navarro, here's Jordan, and it's Russell with the rebound.
And on the topic of Griffin's rebounding, there's another force that helps submarine his numbers. DeAndre Jordan. Over the past few seasons, as Jordan's boards went up, Griffin's have gone down. Now, you think with the two elite rebounders that the team would finish better than 20th in rebounding last year, but that's another story.
Zachary is checked in for the Lakers. Kobe comes in for Williams. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And back to Griffin for a minute. I think he will soon find a balance between his emerging perimeter game and his rebounding. 7.5 boards a game, far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Damari Carroll checked in for Los Angeles.
For your Laker girls. Substitution for Lakers, Damari Carroll.
Here is Bass. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game. And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 6.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Griffin, and again the Clippers good for 2.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Kobe with it. He's picked up by Paul. Kobe dishes to Sacre. In the corner, it's Bass. And Bryant kicks to Russell. No good from outside.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And here is Bryant following the 3 from Chris Paul. Outside, Kobe. Again, Los Angeles.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. Body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Here's Jordan. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
And Bryant kicks to Russell. Clock at 4. Bryant, that's for 2. That's tipped, but he recovers it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Navarro. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The drive by Russell. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Clutch has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And stolen by Russell. Looking to get it going. It's blocked. They retain possession.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Paul. Paul missing again. And Los Angeles guys shooting 41% for the game. Ball stolen. And they're on the break. Here's Navarro. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Clutch has got 26.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Jordan sends it back. Out left to the wing. From the arc. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel. Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Black's checked in for Bass. Young comes in for Bryant. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. Navarro, the pass to Paul. Here's Navarro. He's covered by Clarkson. Rejected by Young. And now here comes Young leading the break. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. Griffin on the double team. Here's Clarkson. Off the iron that time.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Navarro offline with his 3.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Carroll kicks to Clarkson. Young in the corner. Dishes it to Randle. Here's Clarkson. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And he gets the bucket.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Now, here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. Poked loose and pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Oh! Ho, ho!
Oh, my word. Now I have seen it all.
Are you sure? Maybe he has even more tricks up his sleeve.
Fellas, if he's got a better dunk than that one, I want to see it.
Black, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. To the wing on the left, Carroll, no one around him. And there's another one for the Lakers.
DeMarre Carroll with the basket.
1:53 left in the first half of the game. Here's Navarro. Carroll covering, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Navarro. Can't get it to go.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Williams, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. Screen by Young. Fires the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lou Williams won the 6th Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer, and that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
So it's the Lakers now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Down low, here's Black. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Paul. He had 16 points in the win against the Lakers.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Here's Clarkson after the basket by Los Angeles. Great positioning on the putback. Black's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Randall brings the double team. Paul, no one around him. Cans it from downtown.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Feeds it to Griffin. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel.
And through one half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
80. Your safety is our #1 concern. In the event of the
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. From the get-go, it was the Clippers who came out strong. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second